The last player listed as questionable is running back Isiah Pacheco, who is dealing with a toe injury that I can only guess was sustained in the Bills game, and because of that, he didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday and was just a limited participant today. Earlier this week, though, Pacheco said he was indeed playing, but it got me wondering, how much could this toe injury affect his performance, especially considering he's barely practiced at all this week? So I reached out to Dr. Jesse Morris of the Fantasy Doctors, who thinks this is a turf toe injury, which is a spraining of the ligaments in there.
The big toe is the balance center of the foot and responsible for explosiveness. So not exactly what you'd like to see in a running back. Now, remember with Mahomes a couple years in the Super Bowl, he was really immobile. He couldn't move a whole lot. He was hobbling the whole game. He probably had a grade 2, so a much more severe case than what Pacheco was dealing with here. But the difference is Mahomes doesn't really have to move a whole lot and doesn't have to cut and run and stop and start, whereas Pacheco is really expected to do that. So I do expect a little bit of a performance dip and a little bit of re-injury risk for Pacheco as a result, because while they will probably put a carbon fiber insert into his shoe, the stability of that toe is just not quite the same. He will play, he will be relatively effective, but he might have a little bit of burst issues. It may or may not be relevant, but I think we will see him on the field, and overall, he should be the bell cow. They may give some to CEH to give him a little work. Let's hope he doesn't suffer any re-injuries or worsening of injuries.
Pacheco is also dealing with an ankle issue, and Dr. Jesse goes on to say that if it was a high ankle, that would probably have been reported, so the ankle shouldn't be as big of a deal, though of course he won't be 100% on that either. And as you heard in that video, it looks like Pacheco will most likely play, but the ultimate question is, how much will this affect his explosiveness overall? We certainly need every bit we can get because this Ravens defense is the real deal.